Did Gungnir not have enough stats for you? Would you like your army to consist of more than 5 or 6 people to defeat the evil wizard that rules the world? Do you want an RPG where drugs, mushrooms, and porno magazines are the keys to ultimate power? Then come and let's play Bahamut Lagoon! This is a strategy RPG for the Super Nintendo that was never released outside of Japan. I think it was also ported to the Nintendo Wii and Wii U virtual consoles in Japan as well. Fortunately, thanks to a fan translation, we can play it in English. I'll put a link to the translation patch in the video description there. Unfortunately, there's very few English resources on the game, so I found a Japanese website that I was able to convert to the nomenclature of the fan translation. Not the entire website, just the information that I cared about to be useful. The Bahamut Lagoon is kind of a combination of the field combat of Disgaea and the direct combat of Royal Stone, but with multiple party members and enemies at a time. You'll probably notice that a lot of the graphics, spell animations, and sound effects are identical to, say, a Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, Seiken Densetsu 3, or other late Super Nintendo Squaresoft games. However, there's also a number of upgrades here too, like enemy attack animations in more traditional turn-based JRPG combat. What really sets this game apart, though, is the dragon and elemental drop systems. Dragons are kind of like monster party members, like from Lufia 2, but with a ton of stats that can be permanently increased or decreased by feeding them any item, really. But more significant than like a Lufia 2. One way that you can acquire those items is by defeating enemies with various elements, such as killing an enemy with fire to get a fire elemental drop. The way item drops work is that it's not specific per enemy, but by a rank stat. Every enemy in the game has a rank, A, B, C, or D. Rank A enemies usually have the best items, and down to rank D, which has the worst items. Unfortunately, the game doesn't tell you which stats, or which items give which stats to dragons until after the fact, what elements generate which specific items that enemies drop, or what rank each enemy is. Fortunately, I've created a spreadsheet that I'll link in the video description that'll give you all that information, which I found on the Japanese website. So, let's start a new game and begin the adventure on a floating island continent thing, whatever that is, I don't know. And yeah, Bahamut Lagoon uses a chapter system for the storytelling. So I guess we're in chapter 0 or prologue or something. Well, what's going on? You're talking to a wall, dude. Apparently so. Emperor Gestal, is that you? No, that's another game. Who are those two? They're probably not important. Well, at least the weather's nice outside today. Kind of got a little haze going on there in the middle, whatever's going on there. And these are our dragons. Finally, the good guys have a sky fortress for a change. Usually only bad guys get that in JRPGs. Let's go! And name our protagonist of the game. Silent protagonist. Byuu! Or Byuu? Byuu Billy? I don't know. I'll call him Byuu. But I hope you liked hearing me mispronounce various proper nouns throughout the game, because this one is chock full of them. Ones that I have no idea how to pronounce. Where are they going? Oh, there you go. It's like, come back. Yeah, this guy's hair kind of reminds me of Waka. He's even got like the headband and everything going on there. Bikke, Bakke, Bik Bak, Bike Back. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'll just call you Bick for short. How does that sound? No, your name's silly enough as it is. Ha ha ha. But yeah, I have no idea how to pronounce that. But yeah, what are some popular names? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if Salamander will fit in the space limitations, but we'll see what we can do with that. Hey, how's it going? Rush, huh? I can pronounce that name at least. Oh, okay. So yeah, we gotta name our dragons. So just walk up to them, press the A button, and we can name them. Let's go with Salmando! I'll give them all their default names to avoid confusion. And then we got the blue dragon, Ice Drake. And then once you name them, yeah, people will climb aboard. Hey, how's it going? Oh, the final battle already? Oh, that was fast. This must be a short game. But, yeah, sure, why not? So, for commanding dragons in battle, they operate on an AI, kind of like Alufia 2, but you have more control over it. More like a Dragon Warrior but simpler. So you got 3 commands that you can give them to have some amount of control over them. The Go command will let dragons go basically anywhere on the battlefield and either attack an enemy directly or hit them from range. They'll basically choose that somewhat at random, but again, you'll have some amount of control over that. The Come command is basically the same thing, but they have to stay near their corresponding squad of party members there. And the Wait command will usually make them do nothing, or they might actually heal if you're like critically low on HP. And okay, yeah, we're not gonna lose. Don't worry about it. But what do you mean the stained sky? Looks fine to me. Granbelos Empire, huh? So I guess we're at war with them or something. Holy cow, they've got a lot of soldiers. Man, this really reminds me of Final Fantasy VI. Emperor Sauser himself. Or Sauser, Flying Saucer. Well, he wants to dominate the skies, so I guess you could say he's a flying saucer, as it were. But, well, yeah, that usually happens when you try to take over the world. Absolutely. So where are you guys going? Okay, so I think Lagoon is the name for all these, like, floating continent islands that we're on or something. Not like in real life, like some sort of body of water or whatever a lagoon is in real life. I like how Emperor Saucer, though, is much more hands-on than most emperors. It's a nice touch. Sounds like a line from a My Little Pony cartoon or something. Or Care Bears or whatever. But, yeah, well, we'll stop them. So we'll take them down. But, okay, yeah, let's name the third and final dragon that we've got for now, Molten. Doesn't look very molten to me, but I'll take what I can get. Okay, so to advance the plot, talk to him again, and select no need, and what else? Oh yeah, well that was the other dragons that we sent off, I guess. But, okay. So yeah, now they'll board the dragon, we can board our dragon, and let's go! Well, I guess we gotta get back to the castle first, and well, I don't know what we're gonna do then. I mean, we got a battle or something coming up. So, what's going on, guys? Well, it's just a statue there. What did you expect? What's a Dragnar? Well, remember that for later, viewers. But anyway, we get to name the female protagonist, Yo-Yo. Really? That's the best name you could come up with? Yo-Yo. Sorry to anyone in the audience named Yo-Yo. It just seems like an amusing name to me. In Canada, though, you have to call her Island Star. No, that's another game, viewers. But, okay. Well, what do you mean? Or you could leave. I guess Bahamut's gonna sit this one out, huh? So much for Bahamut Lagoon. I like the little mural or flag or whatever that thing is behind the throne there. Nice little design they got there. So not all the tiles in the background are the same. And that guy's Madalite? I have no idea. I think it's like Madalite or something. But I'll just call you Matt. How's that sound? Well, nothing, apparently. Are you just gonna sit there and do nothing? I'm a president! Or I'm a king! I can't make decisions! Yeah, exactly. We can take him. Oh. Uh-oh. Danger music. Well, let's see what we got going on around here. Oh, okay. Well, what are we doing? We just... Oh, report. Okay. By the way, you can hold the Y button to move around a little faster. Whee! Nice little help there. But, okay, yeah, let's report in. You just walk up. You can't talk to all the NPCs there. Well, actually, I mean, a lot of them are playable. But, nuts. Yeah, let's go! Bring it on! Yeah, I thought about inserting some Final Fantasy Tactics music for this part, but, nah, I don't think that's necessary. I'll let the game stand on its own, at least at this point. But, okay. I never expected them to attack us where we live. How could you not expect that? You're at war. Capturing enemy territory is like the goal there. Why would they not attack you there? I don't know. But anyway, one of the nice features of Bahamut Lagoon is that you can affect terrain on the battlefield. So Inspire there, well, if you could tell from the spell animation there, is a Thunder elemental ability, and Thunder can destroy objects on the battlefield, like bridges, or buildings, or sometimes hills or mountains that are in your way. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, I really like how they have that for this game. Or you could cast like an ice spell to freeze the water so you can walk across it. The only reason we destroyed that bridge is for the tutorial of how to do all that. So, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do much in the first round there. Oh, well. But, yeah, we gotta set the commands for the dragons and all that. Defeat of all enemies. Shouldn't that be like defeat all enemies? I don't know, maybe just a more literal translation there. But, okay, so, as you can see, we got the player phase, or player turns. So what we do, just like Disgaea, all of your characters take their turns, then the enemies take their turns and do stuff, and back and forth until one side kills the other side. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So with our party members here, if you press the A button, you can see what party members you've got. The characters, the job class, and some of their stats there. So you can see what you have access to in each squad. So all of our squads have 4 party members each. It's not just the one character like a Final Fantasy Tactics or something. No, each character represents a squad there. And each squad has a corresponding dragon assigned to them. The enemies, yeah, they just got their enemies and that's it. But if you press the A button twice on them, you can see what their movement range is. So that's pretty nice. Let's see, with this particular squad, Ice Magi, if you press the X button, you can see a little more of their stats, or you can do that with any squad, really. But with this one in particular, you see where it says level 6, and then there's like a little water drop symbol there. That indicates what element that the enemies are either strong against or absorb. In this case, they absorb water or ice elemental attacks. They're the same elements. It's just water. There's no like separate water and ice element. Not like a Final Fantasy X or anything like that. But being water elemental, what is it? These guys are weak to fire, but not every enemy weak to water is weak, or not every enemy that is water elemental is weak to fire. No, that's not necessarily the case, although in this case that is. It's usually the case, but not always. Let's see, so yeah, we got the boss there, although in this battle we gotta kill all the enemies, not just the boss themselves there. But okay, so let's see, if you press the start button, you can save right in the middle of battle. So that's pretty nice. I like that. It's a nice feature in a strategy RPG where the battles usually take a long time. Like gun year long. Holy cow. But okay, so let's set our dragon commands here. Now, I want to show you guys something here. Do not do what I'm about to do. But I do want to show you something. So let's see, let's set our dragon. I'm just going to set the dragon command to wait here for now, just so I can get through this faster. But okay, so you select your squad there, you got your move, and yeah, you can move, well, wherever you see the game allow you to move there. The way movement range works is, like, each job class has a movement stat to them. The majority of job classes have a movement range of 5. So, yeah, like all these guys, they're all a movement range of 5. Let's see here. The light armor has a movement range of 7, but the others have 5. So the way movement range works for the entire squad is that their movement range is equal to whatever the lowest movement stat is in your entire squad. Let's see. So, like this squad, even though I have a light armor, I can only move 5 tiles. That is 5, isn't it? Oh, right. Well, we have +1 because we have the light armor in the group. I'll go over that in a little more detail later when it's more relevant. But light armors can increase the movement of the entire squad regardless of what the other movement is in the job classes. Let's see, Knights and Cross Knights have a movement stat of 6. So I can move quite a bit farther than if I had like another character or another job class in that squad. But okay, like I said, I want to save here and let's get going. So let's move. I'll just move wherever, I don't care. I could use a field ability here, like a sword tech. You know what, let's show that. I wasn't planning on doing that. But I'm going to reset and reload my save file soon anyway. But, yeah, like I said, don't do what I'm about to do. So, yeah, I could use a field ability. Let's see, hold on. Yeah, you see there, it says it has a movement, or not a movement range, just the attack range of 5 from your squad, and then an attack radius of 2, including the center of the target there. So you do that, you can attack an enemy from range. So attacking from range is good for, like, softening up a group of enemies to finish off in direct combat. And you want to kill enemies in direct combat as much as possible because you get the full amount of money for defeating them. But if you kill them with a field effect, like a Final Fantasy Tactics here, you'll only get half of the money that you would have otherwise gotten. So let's see. You also can get more item drops from enemies if you kill them in direct combat. But yeah, as you can see, we took our squad there, we did something, and then the dragon would take their turn and do something once that squad is done. But that doesn't apply to Metalite's squad there because of the cutscene for destroying the bridge there. So normally Ice Drake would have taken their turn after Matt's squad there, but it didn't. But this is the only instance where that is the case there. Okay, so for you, yeah, I'm just gonna leave you alone there. Let's just end the player phase here. Let the enemies get a chance to do something. Unfortunately, since Matt's squad already took their turn, I couldn't change the Ice Drake's AI command there. But that's okay. That doesn't even matter for what I want to show off here. But yeah, you can see the Ice Magus is attacking us with a field effect themselves. And they froze some of the river for us. Not enough of it, but well, some of it. But yeah, none of us can really do a whole lot there. Okay, so now I want to get to the other side of the river. So that's why they destroyed the bridge there. So we would have to do that. So we go to Map Squad, Field Effect. Let's go with a Black Magic spell. Wizards have access to 3 elements, but the one I'm interested in is Ice. So let's go, yeah, right there. That ought to be good. And alright, we got a bridge to the other side. If you did nothing for a while, the Ice Magus would eventually create an ice bridge themselves. Oh man, you're really going after them, huh? Well, that's okay. Yeah, Ice Drake is not very powerful at this point. Okay, so now what I want to do, let's go into our party menu here, where you got a whole bunch of other commands. Magic. If I had a priest in the group, I could say use the priest to cure my party without spending a turn. But you can only do that to your own squad. If you want to heal up another squad, you have to use a field effect to make that happen. Let's see, items let you use curative items to restore your party there. Yeah, the basic healing items in this game are drugs. Yeah, that's what we got. So, okay, not potions, drugs. Lots and lots of drugs were used in the development of this game. Okay, so what I want to do is go into the equipment menu here. You only have weapons and armor. That's the only equipment slots you got. But I want to take the armor there, and I want to remove it from all of my party members so I can show you something here. So let's get rid of all those. There you go. And then, okay, let's move over here. And now, since I'm right next to the enemy there, I can attack their squad with my own squad in one round of traditional JRPG combat. But let's see. Well, I'm going to have all my party members attack themselves because I want to kill them all. So let's see. You just select target, press right so you can attack yourself. Don't do this, but I want to show something. So, but yeah, I removed the armor so that we could take more damage and kill ourselves more quickly there. But alright, well, that didn't seem to be very effective. Ow. So yeah, whenever you take an action in battle, you'll get some experience for it. But yeah, I want my dragons to basically do nothing there. Yeah, you could melt ice bridges, but that's almost never relevant. But let's see. So with this squad, because we got priests, we have the white drug healing spell. Ketracel White? No, that's another game. Well, not in this game, anyway. But yeah, so we got a whole bunch of white magic spells here that, well, do what you would think they do, like curing any status ailments or putting enemies to sleep, which I almost never use, or reviving party members that have died. If only like 1 or 2 party members died, you can still revive them without a problem there. And the summoner has red magic. We don't have any summons yet. But red magic, yeah, we got a little white magic there for healing, or fire magic for some damage, or bingo! What an amazing name for a spell. Bingo! I love it! But I'm not going to be doing anything here, so let's just end the turn. Stay away from Byuu's squad there, because Molten, even on the wait command, might try to heal them because, or if they're on like critical HP. But okay, we should be able to finish ourselves off here. Oh yeah, sometimes in battle, the dragon for your squad will show up and assist you a little bit there. Either like with a spell there, or maybe a physical attack, or whatever. It depends on their wisdom stat, though. Their wisdom stat influences how likely they are to assist and how smart they're going to be with assisting you, like exploiting an elemental weakness or something. But yeah, if everyone in your squad dies, the dragon goes down with you. And yeah, if Byuu's squad dies, it's game over. But alright, so you lose, and you have the option of either just going back to the title screen, or you can restart the chapter and get access to some things we didn't have before. So now we're back here, and we have access to the shops of the game. Not that they're extraordinarily useful, because they just got the same equipment we already have, but it's available. By the way, the currency of the game is Pyro there. I think that's what it was anyway. And, okay, oh yeah, something you could get here that might be useful are halberds. If you want to, you could buy a couple of them, and that would save you an item drop that I want to get. But I'd rather save the money and just get the item drop because I know exactly what I want to get. So it's easier that way. And also, you have access to the dragons to feed them items if you wanted to. You know what, let's give a little example here, but I'll go into this in much more detail later. So let's feed them a drug and see what happens. Unfortunately, you don't know what stats items are going to give until you actually use it. So there, it increased my HP, and I think that was the fidelity stat there. I'll go over what all these stats means later, but you'll see. I'll get into all that in more detail later, but suffice to say, I would not recommend, like, feeding dragons items or buying anything here. There's really no point to that right now. Now, you could just let's go and get back to the battle and try again, or you can soft reset there, or hard reset, I don't know that it really matters. And you can access your save file there. Even though it says temporary play, though, the save file will stay there even after reloading it. So that's pretty nice. It's not like a Majora's Mask where it's a temporary thing, no. So yeah, you can just, if you mess something up or whatever, you can reload your save file and you're good to go. But can we stop the Granbelos Empire's invasion and save the kingdom? Find out next time on Let's Play Bahamut Lagoon. This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.